A very good morning and a warm welcome to this video of our just purchased on Friday of last week, another Abarth, just over 12,000 miles. It's technically one owner, although we can't say that to you because it was a registered car from the dealer. So Mark purchased the car with about 10 miles on the speedometer directly from the showroom, and it's probably fair to say it's a one of one for a Turismo. So basically what I mean by that is, as we go into the video you will see, but it has a beautiful tan leather interior, Abarth tan leather, which contrasting with the Abarth red just looks absolutely phenomenal. Then on the outside, of course, those of you that know Abarth will realise it has a factory fitted Abarth side stripe, and the mirror cases have been painted white from the sort of a brush silver which Turismos tend to get, and the wheels have been changed, and they have these lovely 5-petal wheels which are sort of a graphite and polished rim. There is a very slight mark on the driver's side one, which we have attended to, so that's the only mark on the wheels, and if you can find any stone chips on the car then you can have £1. It's a beautiful car, just over 12,000. I think it's about 12,000. We'll have a look when we go inside. Stop guessing, David. It's been through our detailing processes, should I say, and I've been in early this morning just to window clean the windows, and guess what? Because the window cleaner is the same colour as the air freshener, I was using air freshener to clean the windows, and I couldn't work out why the back window was smearing until I realised that I was using air freshener, not window cleaner. So there we go, every day is a school day. So we've been in business almost 29 years and we have an enviable reputation for good and straightforward and honest car dealing. Some of the features of this car have been enhanced further still with the Abarth etching of the word Abarth in the front bumper, the lower grille. That is not a permanent feature, but you can easily buy yourself a £3 or £4 pen and do it every few months, and it does just sort of shout out what the little car is all about. This is 165 brake horsepower. That's because it has a Garrett GT1446 turbocharger, which gives it the extra brake horse. Also, it's been upgraded on the brakes, and you've got drilled discs front and rear, if that will show you. If you can see that in the video. Just sort of not sure whether it comes out, but they are drilled front and drilled rear. Now then, this is the moment which I think people are wanting. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. We may have already sold this car because we have had a chap called David who follows me on YouTube, and which is and we're very grateful for our followers. We have almost 1,800 of you, and I think the view time now is up to about 1.5 million views on the channel. So for considering I didn't know what I was doing all those years ago, I'm quite proud of that. It's not Matt Armstrong, and if Matt's listening, heads up to you, young man, because I think you do a phenomenal job. And also one or two YouTubers I've been following, Shifting Metal, I think that's Joe, and there's Liam in Crewe, all doing great work with the channels, and probably making a better fist of it than I am, because I've just used it for demonstrating my vehicles and talking about some topics that I feel you may find interesting. So it's well worth looking at and subscribing if you do. Thank you very much. Matching tyres, I think they're Pirellis. Yes, they are Pirellis all around. I'm just about to carry its third service out. It's not quite 3 years old. It is 3 years old in about a week's time. So we have got some Abarth oil and oil filter from Fiat as well, so they'll be using genuine components, going through and being serviced and also being inspected, and you're very welcome to have a copy of that report. We've delivered cars for about 13 years, and in doing so we've never ever had to bring one back or had one rejected. So I think that tells you something about the business. We've just been awarded again for the 7th consecutive year Auto Trader's Customer Service Award, so we're one of less than 1% of dealers on Auto Trader have won that award, which is voted for by the buyers of the vehicles and the services that a dealer operates in. So it's a customer voted award really, but it's been going 7 years and we've won it on each year, so we're delighted, obviously, which is what the business was started for all those years ago, to give people a much better experience than some of these bigger, larger dealers. Not to say that they don't give a good service, but I don't think you can beat a good small independent dealer, workshop or car sales. That's my opinion, folks, that's my opinion. So I'll hop in the car and I can see the mileage. It's 12,285 miles. I'm just hoping the telephone doesn't ring. I'm going through the video because I've connected it to the media screen just to demonstrate it has got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So some of the features of the Turismo are that the vehicle gets automatic headlights and wipers. This is standard. This is standard fare across all the Abarth ranges, multifunction, and it's voice activated. Cancel. So that's cancelled that. Moving into the centre, you have a very nice brushed aluminium gear knob, beautifully attired, no scratches or marks on it. And in fact the whole car inside and out is really pretty much as it left the factory. When I said to you about if you could find a stone chip, I do know I've touched 3 tiny stone chips in, so I might be having to give someone £1, I don't know. But anyway, there we go. Climate control rather than manual air conditioning. Reversing sensors as well, which we'll just demonstrate if we can. Can we demonstrate it? Yep. We can indeed. That tells you that you're too close to the wall, David. And then heated rear screen, of course, electric windows. Everything's working absolutely as it should be. I drove the car back from Andover on Friday. Drives superb through some gorgeous British countryside. We'll be putting a 3rd stamp in the book, but there is the handbook. There are 2 stamps in there at the moment, and there'll be a 3rd one, and there is the hand pack. So we offer car finance and part exchange, so and we've been pioneers in the delivery, so hopefully you'll find the car on Auto Trader and some others websites, as well as our YouTube channel and Facebook page and Instagram page. I might even put it on LinkedIn. It's that special, I think. One thing I will mention is the sport button. What does it do? Well, basically turns the car into a track car almost, because it's an instant fix. It tightens up everything, brings the steering in line, and just delivers the acceleration that little bit quicker. So only use that when it's safe and legal to do so and you're used to the car, please. Connie shocks, that's another feature of the Turismo. So it's got Connie shocks. It's not quite as hard a ride as the Competizione, so it's a good mid-range model if you wanted to get into the brand. It's a bit like, for those of you old enough to remember, it's a bit like buying an Escort or an Astra, say an LS or an LX, and then buying yourself a gear. So the gear, sorry, correct myself, it's a bit like buying an XR3i as opposed to a gear. So the gear would be a little bit more like the Turismo, more refined, and the XR3 is a full-bodied sports car, isn't it? A little bit like the Competizione. So the Turismos sit really well, really nicely, good usable power, 165. Of course, it's less than half a ton in weight, so you know you've got the weight thing to think about. So it's very light, so it gets off the mark really well. It's got a wheel in each corner, so it handles really well, and it performs really well. So perfect package, really. So there is talk of Fiat Abarth cancelling the petrol engines in the end of this year and going solely to electric. So it'll be a very, very sad day when they do that. But let's hope they can keep it going to 25 and even 26. They could bring a hybrid out, of course. It could be a hybrid Abarth, who knows. So there she is in Abarth red and all their finery and glory, an absolutely stunning example. Well, thanks for watching the video. We hope it's given you a taste for this vehicle, and by all means pick up the phones, write the emails. I don't think it's going to be here too long. So have a great day, and we'll hopefully speak to you on this beautiful 21 registered Abarth 595 Turismo. I was going to say 70th. For some reason, when you list the car, it denotes the model as a 70th. That technically is not right. It's just an Abarth 595 Turismo. I'm David Billsborough, business owner here at Cheshire Cars in Crewe in Cheshire. Please do reach out to us should you be interested in this or any of our vehicles, or indeed if you wish us to find you a car, because we do source cars as well. We also buy cars, and very quickly before I sign off, it's www.webuyyourcar365.co.uk.